From The Sopranos, Criminal Intense, Law and Order's Big George Bronson, here is your host, Jerry Russo.
That old black magic's got me in a spell. That old black magic that weaves so well. And I slip fingers up down my spine. The same witchcraft when your eyes meet mine. The same old tingle that I feel inside. Stop that elevator, stop the ride. Down and down I go, round and round I go like a leaf caught in the tide. I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, I go aflame, ooh, aflame with a burning desire. Down your kiss, 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 put out the fire. You're the love that I waited for. You're the mate of fate I created for. And every time your lips meet mine, down and down I go, round and round I go like a leaf caught in the tide. I should stay away, what can I do? I hear your name, I go insane, ooh, aflame with I burn desire that on your kiss, put out the fire. You're the one waited for. You're the mate of fate I created for. And every time your lips meet mine, down and down I go, round and round I go in a spin, baby. Loving that spin I'm in, on that old black magic called love. On that old black magic called love. On that old black magic called love. Welcome to Back to One. We have Ivana Millos with us and Jerry Fields from Bad Boy Chronicles and Life with Joe Don. But before we get started, I just want to talk to you a little about in the news. Okay? Yesterday, the Pope conveyed to the people of the United States that they truly have an abomination with President-elect. Italy brings billions of dollar lawsuit against Rogaine. They claimed that Rogaine was producing small hair particles, while the Italians had the market locked on angel hair. The stock market plunged today at an all-new low. It seems that the Republicans and the Democrats got together to sign a whole new health bill, but later backed out because they didn't have a leg to stand on. Go figure. Is it better to be straight or high? Well, a cigarette costs $10 a pack in the store, but you still get a nickel bag on the corner. Gay cloning. People are protesting today that they want to produce babies with no gender. Oh my God. So, how you doing, Ivana?
Hi, Jerry. How are you?
How's it going with you?
Good. How's it going with you?
I'm doing good. So tell me, what's going on with you?
Not much. I just, I completed filming Life with Joe Don, as you know, was your show.
Right.
And I played the part of Miss Lickapus.
Miss Lickapus, great name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what did you do there?
Well, Miss Lickapus is a sex therapist, but she gathers her clients in a very interesting way. And while where she goes, she might be looking for love in all the wrong places. She's looking for clients in all the right places because at night she's a streetwalker.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And I mean, that makes perfect sense because she is a sex therapist. So
right.
I guess the people that she finds have some issues. I think Miss Lickapus may have some issues herself.
You think so?
I think so.
I think so.
But her business is thriving. So.
Okay. So tell me, you also do other things, right? How long have you been in the business?
I would say about 8 years.
Okay. Can you tell us a little about what else you've done?
I did a lot of independent films and student films. I can't even I can't even count the number. And I started stopping to put it on my resume because someone told me that you should just have a few on there. It shouldn't be like rings on a tree, you know.
Right, right.
You should just have a few select. So I stopped even. I guess I should put the new ones on, take the old ones off. But a lot of independent films, student films, music videos, and now some like play productions live.
Are you union?
No, I'm not. But
Okay.
I mean, I just need to. I could if I tried a little bit harder. I just because of my job
Right.
time
Do
constraints.
you find it hard to become union, to get into the union? Do you find it hard?
Yeah, I think so. But I think that if you focus on that, I think you would become union.
Right.
I think I just probably need to focus on it more. But I had other things I needed to do. So
Okay. All right. And you also did Bad Boy Chronicles, right?
yes.
We're going to go to a roll-in right now on Life with Joe Don, just to show a little about what you've done. And I know there's been some like crazy scenes here with you, and quite funny actually. So let's go to this roll-in right now. Okay, Joe Don. Thanks for seeing me on such short notice.
No problem at all. Just be with you a moment. I feel I should air out this room.
What is that smell?
Oh, that's Duke. Say hello, Dookie.
Duke.
Okay, well just lie down over here and let me hypnotize you.
Wait, it's not going to hurt, is it?
No, silly. Just let me count to 3, and when I get to 3, you tell me what you see. 1, 2, 3.
See, that's Ron Jeremy on the corner. Wait. Now I see you on top of a guy.
Not me, stupid you!
Okay. I see my wife and another girl and myself in bed.
And
I see you in a car. The guy, you're upside down.
I said enough! Wake up!
What happened?
That's all for this week. See you again next week.
Into these things.
That was funny.
I know. I wonder
my
how do
God.
I get myself into these things.
You did a great job over there.
Well,
I can't
I
believe
mean, yeah, I that was all improv, so you
it.
know.
It was good,
that's-
and I liked the fact that you had what was we had was it the squirrel or the skunk? You had the skunk in the cage.
It came
Yeah.
with me everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you did you had Ron Jeremy in the scene.
Yes, and people actually thought it was him on the
Yeah,
street.
yeah.
Passerbys.
That
They
was
thought it
fun.
was really him.
Yeah, that was funny.
Actually, I'm
I
never. I actually didn't even know who Ron Jeremy was until I did
Really?
the
Really?
scene. I'm sorry. I just.
Yeah.
But I learned.
But you look good. Like you look very experienced, actually. When you had that whip in your hand. you were on top
No,
of that guy,
no,
and
none of that. There was no.
Then they had you in the
experience.
car upside down with your legs
No,
standing out.
no. No.
That was funny though. I think anybody when it comes out, Joe Don, Life with Joe Don. I know it's coming out shortly. Okay, everybody should watch it and watch Vanna Millas, and she plays the great sex therapist. Okay, and yeah, she's a very good role. You're a very good actress, by the way. I might say that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
What
And you played also, like you said, you were a nurse now in.
I actually had a
Dead Boy
subdued
Chronicles?
role for once, and I
Okay.
played the nurse.
Okay.
Yes, and I had this idea when I played that role of like a 1930s nurse or a 1950s nurse. You know, people back then, everyone was kind but firm, you know, and that's how I played my role. But no one stopped me, so that was fine, you know.
Right. Yeah, you went with it.
That's
just
how
went with it.
that's how I envisioned that
Yeah.
role.
Well, you know, mostly everybody in the Bad Boy Chronicles were not even actors. We took a lot of people off the street there and made them actors. Something like, you know, what, who's the actor I'm talking about? Wow.
I forget. I'm losing.
Everyone
I'm
seemed
blank.
like an actor to me.
I'm blank today.
I don't even know who, because everyone seemed to be talented to me.
Yeah,
So
they
I
were
wouldn't
talented,
even
but you
know
see-
if they were off the street or
You
not.
see, I guess it's good direction. I guess
Yeah.
it's good direction, yeah, because like everybody did do a good job, and we're going to be showing that role in a little while. But to your right, we have Jerry Fields. He's the author of Bad Boy Chronicles. Jerry,
How you doing, Jerry? What's up?
good. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay, so tell us a little about the storyline.
All the storyline is based upon my lifestyle, a certain lifestyle that I used to live according to back in the year 1980.
Right. I heard that your family was very sick in this movie.
Yes, you know, my mother, back in the year, growing up in 1980, she was real sick. And so by her being sick, I felt compelled to take care of her. You know, it was my obligation to take care of her.
Right.
So unfortunately, had to use the method of robbing and stealing, you know, as a way to, you know, take care of her because she was sick, and that's the only way I knew at that time, you know, to take care of my mother.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And your father got hurt while taking care of her also, is that correct?
Yes, yes, my father was.
So they were both disabled. And both of them had no way of earning income, actually.
Exactly, exactly.
You actually grew up in a poor side of town.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
So it was due to the fact that, you know, that they didn't have no income that compelled me to go out there and do the things that I did to
Right.
see to it that I can take care of them in the manner that I did at that time.
Right. And today, now you're an actor.
Yes,
Now you're an actor today. Okay.
Yes.
You played in the movie also as yourself.
yes, I did.
Okay. And I heard that this is like, it's a 3-part section. There was like a young Jerry Fields and a, you know, a teenage Jerry Fields, and
Yes.
then you
Yes.
actually played towards the end of the movie, correct?
Right, that's correct.
Okay. And how long did it take? You guys, we shot a trailer. How long was that? How long did that take?
Overall, in my estimation, I would say over the period of between 3 and 4 months that it took us to complete the whole trailer.
Okay. So tell me, just for information, I mean, for other people that want to get into the business, okay, since you're new at this game and everything, and the expense that's come into this whole thing, would you say to anybody that they should go into this type of business? Is it a wise investment for them?
It could be a wise investment for them because, you know, you get back what you put into it. So I find the entertainment industry to be a very good, you know, field to go into.
Right.
You know, and, you know, down the line, you know, it could be very, you know, useful and beneficial, you know, for your self-esteem and for, you know, it could be a lucrative endeavor to undertake. You know, that's part of the reason why most people go into it.
Right.
Not just to be seen on camera, but for, you know, for the benefits of it also.
I buy that.
That can give them a legitimate outlet to take care of their families once and for all.
So tell me, where are you going now with this? Where are you at with it?
Well, right now, we are in the process of bringing this to the big screen. We taking steps and efforts, making our efforts to get the Bad Boy Chronicles to the big screen. We're reaching out to other investors
Okay.
and you know, other people that are interested, you know, in this, and as a project that they can come on board and aid and assist, especially when they see that it's a story about a transformed life, transformation about an individual that used to live according to crime, to take care of his parents at one time, and, you know, ventured off into crimes, you know, bank robbery. That was my past. I was part of a multi-member bank robbery team back in the early 80s to help me accomplish this,
Right.
these crimes. And I took my individual cut and came home and took care of my parents.
So tell me, you have how many people now are alive in your family?
Wow. I mean, my sister, she's deceased. You know, I say about my mother and father, they're here with me, and my 2 brothers and myself
So
included.
they survived.
Yes, they survived. Yes.
Okay. So because we don't show that in the trailer, so people are wondering what's really going on.
Right.
Right. So we don't want to really give that away, I don't think, do we?
Right. Not right now. Nah. Let that remain a mystery.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Good. Good. So would you do it again? Would you make another movie?
I don't have nothing against it. I wouldn't say no.
Right.
You know, I find this to be a very exciting, you know, field to be in. You meet new people, different people. You know, you branch out, make new friendships. and along the way, and it's fun also. It can be fun.
Okay. Okay. We have also with us Justice Whaley. Justice,
So, Russo?
you were the location manager, correct?
Right, correct.
Okay,
right.
so tell me, what did you do?
I had to run around and, help, like, get, different people in the movie, stuff like that. Excuse me, at the last moment, it's like, I had somebody make a promise they was going to give me a store, had my hopes up high. And when I went there, it's like, I got a cancer. I was like, what? So at the last minute, I had called you. It was like, we ain't going to be able to do it. So I said, don't give up, I'm going to go out there and go hard like a basketball court. I'm going to get a store. So I went to the first store. They was like, we can't do a second store. We can't do a third store. They said, you're lucky. I know a little something about movies. I'm going to help you out. Gave me a chance, opportunity, and I was like, wow, God is good, Right. So then I called you, then he talked to you, and then he was ready to film the next day, But I didn't give up, and the word can't is can. I stayed focused and just got it,
So you manage Jerry Fields, correct?
Right,
You're
right.
his manager also, right?
Yeah.
So tell us the truth. Is he hard to deal with or what?
I can't sleep sometimes. I can't sleep. Got me around the clock. He's calling, but he's got a good heart. I'm proud of him. He had a heck of a, turned his lifestyle around, and he's definitely a role model for people that's, trying to stay on their kids and get them on that right, road. They can learn from his story. You know what I'm saying? We all make mistakes, but they can learn, turned out to be a great man. You know what I'm saying? God is good, and positive people like yourself and everybody that participated in this, I think that they can learn something from this,
Right. We also have Anthony Davis with us today. Anthony is not an actor, correct? What are you in school still?
Well, yes, actually I do attend Queensborough Community College.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking liberal arts major right now, but after I'm finished a 2-year, transfer to a 4-year, and I actually want to do physical education, teach kids sports, basketball, that's what I partake in. Actually on the varsity team,
right. So did you ever think that you would be an actor?
Wow. No, actually, I never thought about being an actor, so I did this.
Tell me, how were you approached by this? How did you get there? Because I didn't meet you. You were brought in. Who introduced you?
Well, actually, my stepfather is a great friend of Jerry Fields,
Yes.
and he told me that he needed someone to do the part of the getaway driver. And I said, and he gave me a description. He needed to be kind of tall, 6 feet, slim.
Right.
So I said, maybe I fit the description. Well, my stepfather thought of me, called me, and I said, well, yeah, I do fit the description. So yeah, tell him I'll take the offer and I'll do it.
So you think this might become a whole new world for you?
Well, yeah, it's definitely. I'm very excited about it, and it's something, I'm happy to take part in this, and hopefully in the future, do more stuff.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. We're going to turn to the roll-in on this, on Bad Boy Chronicles. Okay. This, by the way, this is the roll-in on it here. Okay. Bad Boy Chronicles. Let's turn to it. Here we go.
Somebody help me, please. Who's gonna pay for all of this? Oh God.
Mom, are you okay?
Mommy, are you sure you're okay? Are you sure?
I'm okay, baby. I'm okay.
Mom, are you okay? Are you sure you're okay?
You glass, give me all your gas, get put out with the trash. I don't give a fuck, I rough, you want it? I give it to you, rough, apply you as a new belly button. I only want a little something, be large like you for any lobster tails with my stuffing. Matter of fact, you'll give me all your cash now. Don't leave me to my click out, click cloud. I don't give a damn how hard you is, large you is, what kind of gag you pack, kid. All I want is all your dough.
Don't move there, man. Nick, kid. That's the way you look at that. In your pocket. You know, in your pocket. You see that. Medicine, eh? What's this for? For your mother. Your mother. What's in your pocket? Okay. Come on. Come with me.
Can I give me some money or what? Come on, let's go. I need a new car, so I carjacked the Lexus coupe. What the fuck is what one of them said? Right before the lead entered the head. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em.
Don't walk away when I'm talking to you, bitch.
You guys at it again?
You down my ass and it didn't take a long time. I got troops galore, hands feet the doors. And I passed the cool 44 as I drove up on the block and mother scoop that was.
Leave me alone! The hell's going on out there? You fuck! Stay the fuck away from me. You and your gang of thieves.
I told you, I have no choice. My mother's counting on me to support her.
Get a real job. And don't you ever...
Hey, watch this, bitch. You almost hit me.
Fuck!
Get back here, bitch.
You hear me, Jay? Jay, I ain't shit. Man, you and your bitch get the fuck out of my house. You're breaking up all my shit. I'm tired of it. Let's go for this shit.
Y'all ready to do this shit?
Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, stick 'em, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em.
4 coffees, 2 light and sweet, 1 black with sugar, 1 black without sugar.
Sure. Hey.
A buttered roll with that. Light on the butter.
Sure. Anything else,
Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha
You on the fucking ground right now. Get down, get down. Give me the fucking money.
Stick 'em, I just gotta stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, I just gotta stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, I need to stick 'em.
Did I ever steer you wrong?
No, sir.
So it's settled. Tomorrow, you hit the Richmond Hill Savings.
Shit, if that's what you want.
That's what I want. Take Tommaso with you.
Bagdos. Even sa.
Basta.
Ito.
You don't think, I think. Do as I say. Understood?
Probably not, because the thing that did up on the block. Not talk about that, I'm scorching hot. I went to blast me with slugs just because people show me mad love. Now picture that, me and the kids, we go way back. And half of these cats who would travel across the map. Why me? Is it cause I got money? Put the specialized edition that's made by Caddy. Now I'm guessing, cause I hit you with constant, magnificent, intelligent substance. My confidence plus experience. The combination leads through your sixth sense. It's common sense to get hit with turbulence. Feel my excellence. This is with no suspense. Quick touch with violence, verbal pestilence. And after all that, still gets your brain bent. Now you wanna blast me, cause I'm nasty. Palays are classy, and on land up in the city. Rhymes as a bait, trust me, especially when you're in the facility. Reality, consequently, your record is with you like the deadly disease. You can't shake it, no matter how much you try. It's embedded with you until the day that you die. My thug niggas, do me a favor just for tonight.
sky. If all are calling you, look up and say, why?
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned against your holy name.
You cannot see.
My son, what did you do?
I fell in with the wrong people.
He is
Invite my
there.
father. Thank you, Father.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Look up and beware.
Amen.
Step aside, I'm moving on.
So come on, fess up, Anthony. What about the ladies? Are they all coming after you now?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it to a limit, you know.
They were always after me.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I won't
No
lie.
change.
I won't deny that.
So how was it to work on a set?
You know, it was a great experience. Actually, everything was new to me, you know. So I was trying to, you know, be very humble, trying to learn everything I can get, you know. Just listening to, you know, more experienced people, you know, that do it, you know, more than I. So
right.
So I was trying to absorb any information I can get, you know, and that was it.
One of the bank robbers is great. It's terrific. Okay. So you guys were all great. I tell you, I like the part of the grocery store robbery. Although you're not showing so much of the bank robbery, we're getting the gist there, and the fact of your mother and father being ill there was quite catching, you know.
Right.
I thought that was like sometimes I like the part to where the transition came in with the little boy and you know, and you as a teenager behind bars, you know, asking your mother if she's okay, you know, and nobody really knew if she was going to live or die, you know. But as the story goes on, I guess we'll find out, right?
Right. Well, Jerry, the Bad Boy Chronicles, like, you know, that's a recreation of my life. So the store robbery scene, that was just a recreation of the life that I used to live in order to support my parents. But now I can look back in retrospect and just be glad that's my past. And at the end, I showed that I didn't stay that way. It made a change in my life. I became different. And it's the transformation point that I made, that it is my hope that the public, when they see it, that they latch on to that more than to remember me for what I used to do and make a difference between the two.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you guys for being here. Jerry, you can hang out here because we're going to be talking more. We have Will coming on from Diamond Don's. And Diamond Don's was the company that actually did the music for your tracks.
Soundtrack, yes. They did the soundtrack for the Bad Boy Chronicles, yes.
They're going to be on in a little while. And I believe Gerald, who played you as a teenager, he will be on the show also.
Oh,
we also
great.
have some other background actors here today that we're going to be talking about. And we're going to have some fun here today. So everybody just stays tuned and we'll be back.
Okay.
Welcome to The Poor and Unknown, where we're talking to Samantha Davis, a poor child brought up from the ghettos of New Orleans, made famous after her father died, and left her homeless without any hope of survival. Well, Sam, tell us, how's it feel to be a star?
Well, Maria, it feels great. As you can tell from the pictures, I was raised in a bad part of town. No food, no water. In fact, it was tighter than a crab's ass. But now that I was discovered by NBC, I can finally say that I'm living the good life. I have my own home with air conditioning in every room, running water, and I even have someone to come and clean my house twice a week. And I can have pets. Me, I can have pets. And now that I'm a star in New York, I can send for the rest of my family to come and live the good life just like I am.
Well, I must say, you've come a long way, baby.
That's right, Maria, and I don't plan on going backwards in life.
Well, this is Maria Levy from The Poor and Unknown saying, until next week when we meet up with a man who was stooping a chicken, then cooked it for a sickly Jewish shikster, then later became her pimp on streets of New York, only to find out she was really the son of a preacher man. Back to you, Jerry.
We're back with William Joyner. William, you're with Diamond Don's.
Diamond Don's Entertainment, Inc.
Okay, and you are the guy who put all the music together for Bad Boy Chronicles, right?
Yes, I have.
It is a pleasure always. This guy's got a grip like, forget it. Oh my God, Jesus. Unbelievable. Okay, so tell us, what are you doing? What's going on with you?
We just making music, man. It's time for a new change. Diamond Don's Entertainment. We shine like the sunshine, man.
All day.
That's what it is, man. We've been doing this for a while, man, you know. So we're trying to get our foot in the door. And thank you to Jerry You know,
anytime.
Thank you to you for allowing me to do this soundtrack.
Is this your first soundtrack that you're doing with a movie?
Yes, it is actually.
Well, I have news for you. You're going to be doing a lot more with us.
Beautiful.
That's for sure.
Thank you very much.
We have a couple of deals going down in Nashville right now, and I've been talking to them about you.
That's what's up.
It looks good.
I appreciate
really
that,
good.
man.
So tell us. So what's going on? So this music.
Yeah.
You the writer?
I write lyrics. I produce. My partner, Leonard Sherrod, Master Lee. He produces. He engineers. We're an incredible team. I'm a CEO. He's the CEO. We're both founders. And for 2010, we're going to hit the world with a great big explosion. It's going to make everybody realize what's going on. So we do it real different, man. We got Fortune playing Jerry Fields. He's also one of our artists. We got Be Ready. We got Pope John Paul. We got Black Phantom, and we got Be Ready. Be Ready just shot a video about a couple months ago. It's a beautiful thing, man. We doing what we got to do, man.
All right.
It's like 12 steps, one day at a time, man.
We have another show that's going to be we're going to be doing on June 27th, and I'd like to invite you back here with your team.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Have you come on and maybe do some of the songs, and maybe we'll get Jerry on also to do. I've never really heard Jerry sing. You know, and that'd be a great thing, have do a show just on music, maybe, or something like that.
That's be what's up.
That's
what's up.
Sure.
And that could be fun. So Jerry, this is Jerry Frazier, Gerald Frazier.
Yeah.
All right, and Gerald plays young Jerry Fields.
Yeah.
In Bad Boys. So tell me, what was that like for you?
It was a brand new experience. My first time acting, you know. Seeing it and doing it is really two different things, you know. I was nervous at first, but as each day progressed, I started getting more comfortable, you know, and adjusting to it. It was fun, though.
Okay.
A new experience.
Okay. So now you have proof of the pudding in your hands there. I'm sure you're going to have all the girls chasing you after this. You're going to be a big movie star. Jerry's already signed autographs, by the way, so he'll